Welcome to Into the Ropes.
Do I have everybody's attention now?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Into the Ropes. It's our third episode. I'm Sam Folds.
I'm Owen Williams.
And this is...
Oh, we're missing someone.
Yeah.
Did there used to be more of us?
Oh, that's it. That was it. Ladies and gentlemen, as you remember, our last episode of Into the Ropes, there was Paul's 1 minute rant. He basically went over his 1 minute. We tried to stop him. A situation broke out where he started shouting all sorts of profanities and stormed out.
Yeah. When the camera stopped rolling, we went to have a little chat with him. He threw a few punches. You know, he got a bit violent, but that's what Roman Reigns does to you.
That's the wrestling business.
Yeah, that's
isn't
true.
That's
it does.
business.
At this present in time, it does make you feel a bit murderous when you watch Monday Night Raw, doesn't it?
It does. It brings the emotion out.
But it's a new week. We had a cry. We had a cuddle. We've got a new sign.
Oh yeah.
Into the Ropes.
Into the Ropes, just for you.
Sam made it, obviously, because he's,
extra.
He's clever. I'm useless. But
don't put yourself down, mate.
Well,
You're right. You know your stuff.
I do. Well.
Should we have that cuddle?
God, I'm so happy I had a
Right.
Oh, he's back.
he's back.
No more loving without me. Come on.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
How you doing, sir? Hey?
Welcome back, mate.
So,
reconciliation right there.
How's Roman Reigns?
Shut up.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Oh yeah.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off. I think we're going to talk about, because we missed the week of SummerSlam.
I was on holiday.
We're going to talk about, let's just talk about the main event, shall we?
Yeah, because the rest was quite skippable, really, to be fair.
It was alright, some of it was alright. It was alright. But, the incident with Braun Strowman not cashing in was smart. Vince has got it, innit? He's still got the brains. What do you reckon?
Predictable. I think it was predictable.
Right. I know you had a rant last time, but I know it's pretty early on. Yes, I agree that Vince played us all and that's where he's a genius, and whoever says that he's not in touch and he don't know what he's doing, SummerSlam proved that he knows what he's doing to keep the fans interested and not to hijack the main event, for fans not to walk out. But the thing that really gets to me is you want to find someone to replace John Cena. I get that.
Yeah.
You know, you need to find someone. Cena replace Austin and Rock.
Yep.
You know, so Braun comes out of that main event, he gets a huge pop, the fans are going crazy, he gets on the mic and he goes, I told you I was going to cash in one-on-one, face-to-face.
That was pretty good.
You know,
pretty good impression.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I'm going to be at ringside waiting, whoever wins, if it's you, Beastie Boy, you're going to get these hands. But I was thinking, why not just cash in, make it a triple threat match, beat their ass, and you've got a main event start made. And
But you know what, saying that, I thought where it was pretty much a squash match with Owens, I thought that was what was going to happen.
Exactly.
I thought the reason why they went back, that was smart. That was all Vince's idea.
Exactly.
It was like, what we'll do is we'll make him have a short match, so then at the end it looks like he's going to have a match, because you're thinking he's definitely going to cash in. And then to stop them shitting on the match, they basically just had him at ringside as your gold nugget.
Yes.
To say, all right, everyone's waiting for Braun, for Braun. Like, it don't matter who wins, because Braun's cashing in and he's going to win.
Yes.
And then he didn't.
But this is what makes me laugh, right? Sorry, Paul, I know you want to say something, but just bear with me 1 second. This is my rant.
Well,
I'll be throwing punches at the end of this video, right? The thing that makes me laugh is, Braun Strowman's the guy who's flicked ambulances, pulled stages down, thrown in a garbage truck.
He's had more oh my god moments than anyone.
He's a beast. He's a monster, all right? But he got speared, Superman punch, an F5, and he was out for, 10 minutes? He couldn't get back up. This guy got buried in, 58 ladders at TLC and went, Rah! And come out. And you're telling me he couldn't get up from that? Yeah. It's pathetic. I mean, I just can't get my head around it. They're so hell-bent on pushing Reigns and making him the baby face that no one wants him to be. Yeah. And I just don't get it. And obviously we're going to move on later on and talk about what we feel about the heel turn for Braun. But what was your thoughts on the SummerSlam main event?
Rubbish, wasn't it?
But it's a man of few words.
Why Why didn't Braun come out and make it triple threat? It's obvious.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we all thought that was going to happen. Do you remember we
They
were
want to
watching
give
it?
Reigns the title.
But
Yeah,
did
well,
you
me and you were watching it, and we were saying the reason why that was such a quick match because because that's what I thought was going to happen in the beginning, and we were talking about it, me and Paul, and we were saying like basically it's going to happen. Of course it's going to happen. Look how quick the match was. You don't squash someone of Owens' caliber and have him have such a quick match if it ain't for a good reason. But on their side, it was for a good reason. If so, they didn't shit on the fucking main event.
No, exactly. All right then. So what about Raw then with Braun turning heel?
Well, I think him turning heel is a good thing, right? And let me tell you why it's a good thing. It's because they've been patient with him. It's worked well so far. And what it is, like, everyone's liked him being a face, and it's not gone to a point where it's got boring and people are turning on him. So it is, they've turned him heel at the right time, so then, because you want him to be a face. So he's turned heel, and I think it all comes down to the end game, which would be WrestleMania and him winning the title. So he wins the title at WrestleMania. Whether he's heel or baby face, it doesn't matter, because we like him, he's popular. He's going to be a face no matter what.
I disagree. I don't have the faith in the fucking the WWE creative team to make this work for him. It's going to be like Ryback.
But he's manipulated you up. They've manipulated you up until this point to like him as much as you do.
Yes.
With all the oh my god moments, you've got to think he's had more oh my god moments than any other superstar. He's larger than life. The best thing that they need to do with him, the only time he wins a title is at WrestleMania, the grandest stage of them all. That's when it happens.
But if he won the title at SummerSlam and kept him a face, he would have been just as popular as
Yeah, but then he would have run
The
out of
Rock,
opponents.
Cena.
Now they've turned him. He's got new opponents to face.
No, but you didn't need to turn Braun. He could have fought face or heels. It doesn't matter. You don't need.
But
You
now
don't
you
need
can have
to.
it from a different perspective,
Yeah.
rather than him
But it's not. He's a full-fledged heel.
Yeah, but no one really wanted him to turn heel, right? That's a given. But we haven't got bored of him being a face. That's the best time to turn someone. So then when he's turning heel, we're still going to like him and wait for that baby face turn. And imagine you get that baby face turn on the run into WrestleMania and then he wins the title. It's that ultimate.
If you turned Roman Reigns now, it wouldn't work. They've left it too late.
Yeah.
Even if they turn him, everyone wants him to turn heel. If you turn him heel now, he'll get
But it's the way you
he'll
turn
get
him.
booed.
It's the way you turn him.
And they've done it perfectly. They can now, utilise that with Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre.
I don't get why Strowman is with Dolph and McIntyre. I don't
From their
understand it.
position.
He's right.
You always say they've got too many mid-carders, not enough main eventers. They're going to use Braun to make them into main eventers. That can only be good. The more main eventers you have, the better.
Yeah. And then you got to think about, look, if you could look at the Shield are a dominating force, right? If you look at them one-on-one with Ziggler, Braun and McIntyre, you've got Braun up against Reigns, which is pretty even. You've got Ziggler up against Dean Ambrose, which is pretty even. And you've got McIntyre up against Seth, which is pretty even.
Well, Seth could have a good match with anyone. He could wrestle a carrier bag for 20 minutes. It would be an instant classic.
So, Owen, who would you have put Braun with?
The White family. Rowan's just got injured, right?
Yeah.
Luke Harper's got nothing going on. Why not bring Harper over to Raw? Obviously, Matt Hardy's retired now. We're not 100% sure if he's retired, but we understand that.
I think the same
from,
going on.
From
where
my understanding,
he's got an indefinite break, can he?
From what I understand, is he just took a producer's role backstage.
Yeah,
from what I
see
understand,
that. Yeah. Was that your sources? Told you?
That's my sources.
Yeah.
Why not?
For no DQ.
If you go back 5 years, the original White family versus the Shield, how great were their matches?
Yeah.
And that was with Eric Rowan, which eat the man while he's down. He's not the best wrestler in the world, is he?
Shit.
He's
shit.
And he still helped that match. But can
Harper,
you imagine?
I think. Do you know what? I don't even think so much he's shit. Just Harper's so much better. Harper could be I know. Paul's you've had the thing with Harper.
He should be a main eventer.
But I thought that vest. Remember when he wore it was white probably when he put it on, right? And then he used to come out. I used to thought it was part of the gimmick of it being so dirty. And then no, because he had an interview, right? And this is God's honest truth. And they talked about it, and he was like, "Oh, I have a vigorous warm up." So have a bath, mate. You know what I mean? Oh, bloody hell, you are dirty. That's dirt. That's not just sweat. That's dirt. Like, you filthy bastard. Do you know what I mean?
He's a great wrestler.
Yeah, he's great. He's good. He is good, but he's filthy.
But that's what I would have done. Why I wouldn't have.
But then, do you change White? Like, if he gets back with Harper and he gets back with Braun, do you have him less demonic? Like, because Braun ain't like that no more. Do you know what I mean? And
Well, no,
I
Braun
think
would be the leader. I think Bray will be.
that
I
wouldn't
think
work.
Bray will
No.
be the mouthpiece. Braun will be the muscle and the
That's kinda
main
true, though.
guy,
Yeah.
and Harper will just be Harper.
I think it's a step back for Braun though. If that happens, you can't put him back with the
I
thing
don't-
that
well,
made him.
What if they had Bray Wyatt come back against Braun Strowman? Because apparently Bray Wyatt will be coming back in the face. So if they turn Braun heel,
That would be a good thing.
then
That'd keep him out of the title picture until the Royal Rumble.
and that
So-
take him away from the Shield as well
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah. So he has his little thing with.
But then who do you put into third?
But then what? You bury Bray again?
Who do you put into third?
Exactly.
Wyatt family member?
You're gonna bury Bray again.
Is there anyone around in NXT that could get promoted to the
But what are
Wyatt
you going to
family?
bury?
I would personally. Why? I would take Bray to SmackDown and let him be with Sanity.
But can I say what I can see happening and the way WWE are? I can see them bringing Harper over, it being the White family, but it being just Bray and Harper, and then them being tag team. I can see them doing that.
Well, that wouldn't work.
As long as we get less B team, I'm
I
happy.
can see that doing that. I can see them doing it though. The White family, but just the two of them, and eventually they'll add someone else.
But I think Braun should be in his own. I do.
Yeah,
believe
but
that.
yeah, I do actually. On hindsight and second.
Yeah, but
thought.
who's to say he's not going to turn on Dolph and McIntyre 2 weeks down the line?
Maybe he will. Maybe he's just doing this because he's had the feud with the Shield. Obviously, he thinks he's going to need these two, then afterwards he's going to turn on
It
them.
ain't gonna happen until after the Super Showdown.
Oh yeah, because I got the 3-on-3, innit? But I just think it's pathetic why they turned him heel. I just don't understand it. It just confuses me. Vince is so hell bent on just making Reigns this ultimate superstar when you've got someone who got over organically and the fans love him.
You
but
say
for
you got
some
over
reason-
organically. They settle that up. So the thing with Braun, don't have loose faith in their creative team at the moment because they've
Braun
done
was nev-
everything right with Braun.
Braun was never meant to be in the position that he's in now. It's fact. He got over on his own.
But
It's
they
fact.
put him in that position with all the oh my god moments. They put him in that
But that's
position.
after he got over. Because they gave him squash matches for what, 4 or 5 weeks?
Like half of one, half of the other.
I can't say 50-50.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
And they've ruined it now. They have ruined it now. You two
I
are
don't
entitled to your
see how
opinion,
they've ruined it.
but they've ruined it.
I don't think they
They've
have.
ruined him.
But we'll move on.
I
anyway.
want to
Let's
watch
move.
next week's Raw to
Yeah.
see what happens with
Yeah.
Braun.
I mean, but I've been watching Raw week in, week out for Braun for a while. He's their number one. I think he's the number one that's not been told, like, not thrown in your face, he's the number one. But he is the number one. I don't care. Like, Reigns, they're pushing Reigns as a face, but everyone knows Braun's your number one.
And
Right
Seth.
He's the
Seth's
biggest
probably-
attraction.
probably-
Yeah, Seth.
I think Seth just edges.
Seth, AJ. Seth,
Yeah,
AJ.
but that's SmackDown,
I think Seth, AJ, Braun, and even Jonah.
Well, Jeff,
they're
don't
your
forget,
main
Jeff
ones,
Hardy's
and mains,
over.
obviously.
Jeff's over. He's a major star
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
You know, he's always going to be a major star. He's
Yeah.
over. So we're talking about Braun with Raw. So we're talking about how we don't agree with. Well, me, I don't agree with the booking of him, but you still agree with the booking of Braun.
Only because it's either keeping refreshing him.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you guys feel about Elias? Where do you think? Do you think WWE are booking him correctly, or do you think they're going somewhere wrong with it?
Right, I'm gonna go against the grain and say I don't like Elias.
Why?
Never have.
Why?
Hate the gimmick.
Why?
Because he reminds me of Jeff Jarrett.
wait. Sorry. Wait there. Who? Who? Of who?
Double J.
Yeah, Double J. Who?
Jeff Jarrett.
Who?
Do you know who Jeff Jarrett is?
Jeff Jarrett.
Jarrett.
What's he going on up there?
Oh, I said it in American. That's what they say in America.
No, they say Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett. Mate, I remember John Ross? John Ross.
You can get anything right.
saying, "Oh, it's Jeff Jarrett! It's Jeff Jarrett! By God! By God! It's Jeff!"
I'll bring it back in a minute.
That's very unprofessional. That is.
Sorry, guys.
I was in the middle of saying Jeff Jarrett.
Sorry, guys.
Right. Yeah, I remember that, and to me, it was always Jeff Jarrett.
Anyway, can we get back onto
Sorry.
Elias?
Anyway,
sorry.
yeah, that's why I don't like Elias. And
I just don't like him because he never fight. He never wrestles.
That's my. I'm fine with him doing these promos where he's singing and this in the town or whatever, but they don't have him in a feud, do they? He's like he comes out, does his stick, and that's it. Breaks a
I
guitar.
don't like it though. I don't like I fast forward when he sings every time. He can't sing.
I started to like him when he was in a half feud with Braun Strowman.
But is he
I
that
thought
good in
that
the
was quite
ring?
good.
He's a good worker.
Is he that good in the ring? Though?
He is a good
He's
worker.
okay.
He's a mid-carder.
Yeah.
And he'll always be a
No,
mid-carder.
no, but what you got to remember is it doesn't always matter about your in-ring skills. It's your character that gets over.
Oh, we all
Because
know about
let's
that.
be honest. Let's be honest. Hogan was never a good worker. It was his character that got him over.
Yep.
Ultimate Warrior,
Mhm.
not a good worker, got him over.
Mhm.
Let's be honest about it. The Rock was average in the ring.
The stars and the power and the universe. Oh, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
remember
it's
that.
all about the character and the life.
sorry.
Stung.
We all know about Flair and his lit promos.
Woo! Woo!
Go on, go on. So, alright, we're going to stop. Go and sit back down.
I'll see what that.
I'm not starting this shit again.
Go on, it was funny though, wasn't it?
It was funny the
It
first
was.
time.
I mean, I watched it over and I thought, do you know what? Them guys have got charisma. Right, can we just discuss Brie Bella's botches? The suicide dives from hell.
Suicide is the right word.
Yeah,
for him.
she's suicide.
I know I didn't watch Raw because obviously I was on holiday, but I had to YouTube them clips, and wow,
Do you know what? With the first one, I was like, oh my god.
wow.
And the
first
second
one-
one, she nearly killed herself. It really was suicide dive.
The first one, she just didn't make it out the ring.
Yeah,
The second one, she wishes she didn't make it out the ring.
yeah.
I bet when she has that match at Hell in a Cell with the Miz, and I bet Daniel Bryan said to her, "No suicide dives, love. Leave that to me,
Do you know what?
sweetheart."
She hit that mat harder than Titus O'Neil did at the Greatest Royal Rumble. I don't know what was a worse bodge. I don't know what was worse. Do you know what I mean? Bloody hell.
Apparently, saying
Talk
that
about ring rust.
that Greatest Royal Rumble. Did you hear the story about when he done it? Vince was in the back going, "Oh."
Cracking up, yeah,
And
yeah.
he kept going,
He's like, well done, pal.
apparently he come, when Titus O'Neil come back, he well done, pal.
You can't say Vince hasn't got a sense of humour.
Oh yeah, Vince loves that crap, doesn't
bet
he? He
he
loves
thought-
that crap.
He just made himself look like an idiot. He loved it.
That's the only reason Titus ain't been fired yet.
Yeah, he nearly did. Remember that thing? Who died? Someone died.
No, Daniel Bryan's retirement, wasn't it?
Oh, was that what it was?
And he pulled Vince back,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Yeah,
To let
yeah.
him go first.
Yeah.
And then,
And he
you know,
went, I thought
Vince
someone
went,
died. I thought
No,
someone
no,
died.
Daniel Bryan retired.
It
on
was
speech,
like
wasn't
someone died. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So yeah, I think Bree should stick to the mat wrestling.
Yeah, bloody
And
hell.
I
not
think she should
suicide
just stick to the
dives.
bedroom.
Oh, you have to take
Oh,
it.
he had to take it dirty, didn't
Oh,
he?
God.
This has been a seedy
I
podcast.
know.
This has been a real... All the swearing that's been happening. I mean, I've had my fair share.
Yeah.
I can't speak.
No.
He's been filthy mind. Someone's mum's got brought into it today.
I've been normal.
Yeah, you have for a change. He has
I've been normal.
He has been
That's what you
pretty
know
normal.
things are bad.
Yeah, that's
Be
it.
the normal one.
All right, what are you trying to say?
Can we talk about Kevin Owens quickly?
No, while we're talking about Brie Bella, I think we should have a quick discussion. I know we don't want to, but about Evolution. It's happening. You know.
Okay, Evolution, they're struggling to sell tickets. That it says it all.
Yeah, I mean, usually WWE pay-per-view sell out in a day.
Yeah.
And they've done on sale for 2 weeks now, the tickets, and they've not even close to sold out.
Who wants to go?
I wouldn't want to go.
Who wants to go?
The thing,
Unless they were doing Brian Panties matches, who
Yeah.
wants to go?
the thing,
I'm not being funny. If there was 2 Brian Panties matches, I could come in.
the thing I don't understand is this sort of making me think they're going to do more of these pay-per-views, because if this was going to be just a one-thing deal, a one-shot deal,
I reckon it'd be the same every year.
surely you would have done dream matches like Trish versus Sasha Banks.
No, Trish
Ain't
versus
a
Mickey
dream
James.
match.
Trish, Mickey James.
No,
Part
it's
two.
That ain't
you've
a
already
dream
seen
match.
it. Yeah, it is for some people. It is.
No.
Who?
Loads of people.
Ooh.
You know, Trish versus Sasha Banks. Bailey versus Trish. You know,
Wait, hang on a minute.
Lita versus Becky Lynch. Who wants to see Lita versus Mickey James?
I agree with you on that.
Becky
match,
Lynch
but
versus
I
Lita.
wouldn't- I
Trish
don't
Stratus
agree with you
versus
on
Sasha
Trish
Banks.
versus Sasha.
No, Trish versus
I think they got it right with Bliss.
Bliss. That's who
That's
she's
what they're
facing.
doing, Yeah.
Quality
Why?
match.
I think
That's the one.
Why? No build up to it.
I would
Nothing.
put Lita with Sasha Banks,
No.
maybe. Or even, go along the line of Sasha
I
Banks.
think they've ruined
Lita,
it
I'd
for
put
us
Lita
now.
Asuka.
Asuka.
Lita Asuka would be
That'd make
wicked.
a bit of sense.
Mate, where's she been for the last 6 months? Is she dead or something?
I don't see why they
Her
didn't
career, isn't it? Let's be honest about it. She might as well go.
Instead of all these kind of matches, I don't see why they didn't just do like a 5-on-5, 5 old school, 5 new school, or even
Like a Survivor Series.
even like the 4 Horsewomen against I don't know Lita,
They're saving that for
Trish.
WrestleMania. The four horsewomen of the WWE is Charlotte, Becky, Sasha, and Bailey, and you got the 4 UFC women who are.
Yeah, but I don't want to see
God,
a
them people.
bunch of UFC crap. I've had enough of Ronda Rousey here. Now she's champion of the world. A joke, in my opinion, anyway. But I'd rather watch Trish, Mickey James, Lita, and Jackie, or some.
Jackie.
Jacqueline.
Just along them lines.
Jacqueline.
Usually, I would have said
Only if
China,
she gets
but
her back
obviously that
out
can't happen.
I was at. Do you know what? Right, I was actually at that event when
How old?
she was.
How old are you?
I was about 9, 10.
9,
It was
10.
in Birmingham. We was there. Me, my dad, and my dad's best mate Dave. And he took, for some reason, I don't know where, but when
holes in his
when,
pockets.
when Sable ripped off Jacqueline's top, we was what 5th on the front, and he was like that. Click, 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 click.
I felt I'd been like
And
that.
when he got when he got the camera developed, none of them pictures were there. All the other pictures was there, apart from Jacqueline's tits. You know they were all stuck on his wall, didn't you? You know he must have been. He must have been.
Looking through them, they weren't
They
there.
weren't there.
Hey, Dave,
What happened to all
what happened to the 18 clicks of Jacqueline's
He
tits?
must have emptied the film on her. I'm not even joking.
I bet that's not all he emptied on there.
But it was just weird. My dad was going, Dave, where are they? And he's like, that. Well, they didn't come out, did they? I don't know.
Didn't come out. So where's the actual photos of them?
But you had photos before and after. Technically, but then 18 snaps didn't come through, apparently.
He had, and it stopped there, and then it started again there. Yeah.
Anyway, forget Jacqueline. I'd think I'd put Beth Phoenix in the final 1 and 4.
Fair enough. I'd put China.
In what role? What position would you put her?
Okay. No, alright. What about Kevin Owens? Quit last week, came back the week after. I wish I could do that in my job. Do you know what I mean? Oh, bloody hell.
I don't
And
understand.
he went and attacked the slut of Raw.
Yeah, he'll get in a rivalry with anyone.
Yeah. Don't matter who it is. Bobby Lashley, you want something? Bobby Lashley's there, ready to give it to you.
This is how thick WWE are, like the creative team. This is how thick they are.
WWU.
Right? I said
Sorry,
WWE.
Alright, calm down.
He quits.
It was a bit of a fluff there.
He quits. He quits. WWE moving from the...
Cynic.
You're working D-Generation X, yeah?
WWE. You sound like Vince McMahon. He can't say WWE either. Have you heard him? He can't.
Right.
Didn't I say put down silent?
This is going
Oh,
to crap.
breaking
Here.
news. China is returning it.
Right. This is how thick WWE...
News just in Dave's photos have been developed.
So this is how thick WWE are.
Yeah.
They moved Kevin Owens from the active wrestling roster
Yeah.
and move him
They
to
didn't
the...
put him to the aluminium phase.
They did.
They did.
They
Is it
did.
aluminium?
No.
What do they call it?
What's it called?
Inactive?
No.
Yeah, I know, but there's a name for it. It's anime. Aluminium. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
We know what we're talking about. They moved him to that page.
Yeah. And
And then he come out for Bobby Lashley.
Oh, he's quit then. Let's just put
He
him in.
blocked WWE on Twitter. He changed his Twitter name.
Do you know, there's one thing with Kevin Owens. When he's going in, he goes in. Doesn't he? Kevin Owens, if he's playing a role where he's that stuck up sort of heel, he will spit in your kid's face just to make sure he's a proper heel. He will
hang around schools with Harry Bows. He's a proper heel.
Like we've not all been there.
I don't think I've ever seen a storyline where. Well, you ain't even going to go into that.
I just don't understand.
Katie Vick was bad enough.
Yeah,
Now
Katie
we're going
Vick
to a
was
whole
bad
new
enough.
level.
Yeah, this is a different.
What are they doing with the what are they doing? This is what my argument was about not trusting the creative team with Braun Strowman's long-term plans. They've gone. The writer team must have went. Oh, we got brilliant. Kevin Owens would quit.
Yeah.
And then.
Get him back next week.
Yeah, Kevin Owens quit, and then like
He
must have
attacks
been.
Bobby Lashley out of nowhere.
Yeah, we'll make him quit, and he'll come back, and he'll attack Bobby Lashley. The fans will go mad.
Yeah. They will never see it coming. Of course they'll never see it coming because it doesn't fucking make any sense whatsoever. You know what I mean?
Even when Sami Zayn,
It's alright. Fucking RK out of nowhere went viral.
even when,
Kevin Owens out of nowhere.
when Sami Zayn was feuding with Bobby Lashley, Kevin Owens was nowhere to be seen.
No.
And now he's got what's he going to do? Get revenge for Sami Zayn being injured? That's the only thing I can think of. Because on that episode of Raw, he said I would have won a title if it wasn't
why
for
quit then?
Sami Zayn not being around.
Then why quit?
It
What's
kind of does make
WWE
sense.
for you, isn't it?
Supposedly Bobby Lashley took Sami Zayn out.
Exactly. That's what. Is that where they're going to go with the storyline?
Well,
Likely.
probably, but there's no reason for him to quit the week before. So I quit the week before, so he wouldn't suspect me coming and attacking him.
Well, he didn't, did he?
He didn't expect
And
it,
if
but he
he's-
wouldn't expect it even if he was still there.
Hey, I quit last week. They weren't expecting me back.
And is
Oh my day, we did
Here
the
I
same.
am.
We did the same.
I
thing.
am Kevin Owens.
We did the same thing.
yeah, but we
the
did
same
it a
thing.
lot
But you didn't
better.
attack Bobby Lashley.
And you look like Sami Zayn. Come to think about it, you look like white Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, I have got a big dick. Anyway,
He hasn't.
no
Nor has
girl.
Bobby Lashley.
No, but
His penis is very small. Ask his mum.
But this is it. Right? This is my thing. Let's look at the WWE storytelling. We talk about the Kevin Owens thing, but how many times at the beginning of Raw have you seen a brawl where they all come out and they're all fighting each other? That's like a weekly thing on Raw, isn't it, nowadays?
It is now. I think
So-
Paul
so-
Heyman's a part of the writing team. He
So-
loves it.
So why did the Shield get arrested for that
Yeah.
when no one else does?
And why
I
did they
just
get
think-
nicked for nicking the police car?
And the thing I don't understand is,
They nicked a police car
This is
and
what
came
this-
back.
The same one.
And why?
and why did Reigns rip the bar off?
No, but why?
Oh.
Why was Dean Ambrose and Seth still in the back?
But also,
They've been very, very naughty.
no, I'll drive. You just get in the back.
and also, when did Baron Corbin?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes, the one.
Yeah,
I was thinking.
that's
Do you
his
know
name.
what I was going
I
to
know
say?
it's hard to spot now he's got his hair
I was
cut.
going to say Baron Blaze. No, the guy at the WWE games.
Baron Blaze?
Yeah, do you know,
Oh,
do you
yeah.
remember that mug?
He used to fight on the career mode.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
But why did he have the authority to get him arrested?
Because I think they just
Because
losing
he's
the
the
plot,
active
didn't they?
general
It's the right,
manager.
isn't it? You have to, and you got faith in there with Braun Strowman.
Yeah, no, I think
I
it's worked.
like
It's
the
worked.
role that they put Baron Corbin in, actually. I think it suits him.
Yeah, I
I
like
can't think
it.
of anyone better for that role. Not so much a general manager, but, you know, the...
Yeah.
No, I like it. It just don't make any sense.
Okay, moving on. Let's talk about the main thing is the reason should have been the special for this podcast, and it probably will be in the name. Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. I watched Raw, and when I heard the music of Taker coming out to Shawn Michaels, I got a full-on chub.
Can I just say, you know, bet you're pissed that you didn't watch Raw, aren't you?
Mate, don't worry about it. I watched that. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't watch that? I watched that.
I actually turned it off when Shawn Michaels come out.
Yeah, you actually
Genuinely.
probably, you actually stopped watching it, didn't you? For the
Yeah. I watched it later on in the day, but I'd watched half of Raw and I needed a break. The first half was so appalling.
It's raw for you.
But I watched that, and then when the thing that I think, right, can we all just put into perspective that they're
Put into
possibly
what? Sorry?
perspective
Yes.
that Shawn Michaels,
I've thrown you a little bit, haven't I?
yeah, Shawn Michaels could be coming out of retirement and fighting. I think eventually could be WrestleMania last match for both of them. Taker versus Michaels for the third time. I'm clutching at straws. I'm hoping, but I would absolutely love it if they do it.
Yeah, but it hasn't already been planned. It can be a tag match in Saudi Arabia.
But I'm saying the end game.
The Undertaker and the tag
eventually.
team partner, but Triple H and Shawn.
Yeah, well, I think if they do go there, it'd be Triple H and
Saudi
Shawn.
Arabia?
No, not Saudi
Saudi
Arabia.
Arabia? No,
Yeah,
Australia.
Australia.
Australia?
No,
No,
'cause-
it's Saudi.
no.
It's Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, they go back to Saudi.
No, it's Australia.
No, Australia is Taker versus Triple
Triple
H.
H.
Yeah.
No, they're doing another one after that.
They're
I'm
doing
sure
another
it's
one
Saudi
after it.
Arabia.
Yeah, I heard something
and
like
that's
that.
where the plan is.
Well,
For
I
the tag
don't
match.
know where it's going to be or what the show actually is, but I did hear that
Yeah.
it's going to be a tag match.
Well, I haven't heard
And
anything.
and if it is Taker, Taker will obviously be tagging, I reckon, with Kane. It's the only thing.
The only thing that makes sense, but I think Kane, it'd be too busy.
But I don't know. I think he did say he'd come and do some stuff. He did say
I can't see it.
if his schedule allows him to, he will come and have a match. I reckon personally, you don't put him with anyone else. It'd
There
be
is
the
no
Brothers
one
of Brothers of Destruction versus DX. It's going to be that, and then that will hopefully lead to what I'm saying about Taker and Shawn Michaels' last ever match, and how it should have ended. I think in the beginning anyway.
But without looking that far
Wait,
ahead,
wait. What do you mean? How?
Well,
should
the reason I think although Taker's has had a few good matches since then at WrestleMania, I think that match, if they would have both gone out retired in that match, then Taker would have been held in such more higher regard than he has been lately.
he's still in high regard, no matter what.
Yeah, in your eyes.
No,
And
in everyone's
he is,
eyes.
yeah, but you can't deny that since that match, the level of matches that he's been in has gone
Doesn't
down
matter.
a bit.
He could wrestle when he's 80, and everyone loves seeing Taker. I don't understand. You're the only person I know in this world that don't want to see Taker. And you
I
always
do want to see
criticise
Taker.
him. And
I just don't know.
how about you
but
just
a
sit
lo-
back
a lo-
and
a
enjoy
lot of the
what he's
time-
done
a lot,
for us?
A lot of the time I do criticise is just tongue in cheek for you, but he isn't the same. I don't get that same mystique and that same goosebumps that I used to get.
yeah, but you wouldn't get that if Shawn Michaels fights the Undertaker at next year's WrestleMania. You wouldn't get that.
Yeah, no, you
If
wouldn't.
the
It wouldn't be.
Undertaker's undefeated streak would still be intact, I think it would make perfect sense for Shawn to come back and beat him.
Yeah.
And it does none of them any favours.
But all I can say is it goes to show people may moan about, oh, why the WWE keep bringing back the old timers when they've got all these talented people on their roster.
They were better.
But the funny thing is that one segment on Raw, and everyone's talking about it. Everyone's talking about Taker, Shawn, what's going to happen at the Super Showdown in Australia.
I think Shawn's going to get involved. Something's going to happen when Shawn gets
I
involved.
think Shawn's going to super kick Taker at the Super Showdown. Triple H is going to pick up
I
the
hope
win,
so.
and that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, we all know Triple H is definitely going to win. We know that.
I don't
Triple
think
H. I think Triple H is going to win, but I think it's going to be because of Shawn.
This is what I think is going to happen. I reckon Taker's going to hit the tombstone on Triple H. I think the ref's going to go 1, 2. I reckon Shawn's going to pull the ref out, super kick the ref, get in, super kick Taker, put Triple H over Taker, and another referee's going to come out and count to 3. That's what I personally think is going to happen.
See, I personally think it's going to happen is he's going to get involved, but it's not going to be like he's not going to meant to have got involved. He's going to be like inadvertently getting involved, and then he's going to get say choked down by Taker. He's going to be out of the ring for a little while, and then when he gets up, obviously he's going to be pissed, and so he ends up just super kicking him and just like when he like he's folded his arms as if to say, "You started
Do you remember when Triple H destroyed the Undertaker and then he put him in a triangle and he somehow got the win?
at WrestleMania,
Hell
in a Cell.
The first match.
No, the first one. Okay.
I think it'll be similar to that Triple H will destroy him, but Undertaker managing to get the win. Triple H gets the ump about after the match, goes to finish him off with a sledgehammer, and Shawn Michaels stops him, and he kind of saves the Undertaker. I think that could be like kind
No,
of possibility.
I don't-
Something
I don't
along
see that
the
happening.
lines.
That don't go through. That don't.
Or
go
that
with,
sort of thing happens, and then like he sort of low blows Shawn and moves him out of the way, and then gets him in the Hell's Gate then, and then that's when Shawn's obviously pissed. Maybe I just think it's somehow somehow Shawn's going to get a chokeslam from the Undertaker, and then he's going to then have a say in the end of how Shawn Michaels wins, how Triple H wins. That's what I think. I think Taker's going to end up putting his hands on Shawn first.
I think whatever happens, all three of us can be in agreement. Whatever happens, it's going to be great, innit?
Yeah, it'd be good to watch.
Do you know what I mean?
I hope he's going to be better than...
Isn't it funny that 3 people in their 50s, well, I don't know, Triple H probably not in his 50s. Near enough. Near enough.
Close, yeah.
So 3 people in their 50s, in 2 weeks of Raw, have done so much more than the entire roster.
Do you know what I think? I just think that the old school, it's just a way of life. They had so much better charisma.
Yeah,
and
they have such a
much
chemistry together.
But they have such a aroma around them. Like they seem larger than life.
Yeah.
The new guys just don't.
If they had more of a free roll, you know, they could go out and say what they wanted, of more shoot and.
It was a golden era, weren't it?
Too scripted now.
You can tell that Shawn Michaels and Taker promo. They probably had bulletproofs. None of that was scripted. You can tell by the way they was both.
Can I just pick up on what he said about it as well? It not being as scripted back in the day, but that also made them better at being able to do what they're doing by going out each week and doing it. That's why they're as good on the mic as they are now, because they were allowed to do it, and it just became. They became good quick. They just became quick.
If you look at most podcasts, Austin, Jericho, you know, Batista, even when Batista was when he was a heel on his second to last run, when he was a heel, we used to say to him, "Just give me bullet points, I can hit the mark." Do you know the only person who used to love their promo written from word to word was The Rock? Fact, that's true. I'm not gonna lie. The Rock made sure that his promo was written for him, and he learned it, and he made it what it was. That's the only person who would like their promo written for him was The Rock.
No, I'm not sure about that.
He said it on the interview. It was proven.
What, like back in the beginning?
No, all the time he was in WWE.
The Rock.
No, all his stuff that he done was scripted. None of it was bullet point.
No.
I know for a fact that
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't.
Well, you can disagree all you want. Look up on YouTube.
Oh,
It's a fact. Everything was scripted for The Rock. Everything. Jericho said it on his podcast. He goes, some of the guys like their promos to be scripted for them and written for them, and then they can go and practice it and make it their own.
Maybe in more recent times, but
I can see where maybe it was scripted in the fact of what he needs to talk about, but then he goes and puts everything in his own words and adds comedy to it and stuff like that.
So do you remember the famous one that we all like when it's the Hell in a Cell and he rants off?
Yeah.
That was all written for him. He just done it in his own way. So he would do. Doesn't matter, Kelly. What do you call it? Whether it's Rage in the Cage, Penis in Uranus, the only thing that matters. So everything was written for him.
Yeah, but he added penis in the anus. Probably.
No, that was written for him. Everything was written for him. Everything was written for him.
I reckon that the general of his promos written for him. Then, if that's the case, but I think that he does put his own words in it and he adds things to it.
He added the eyebrow and all that. Everything was written for him. Everything.
Okay, so yeah, I think we're all in agreement that Super Showdown will be pretty decent, and the only thing really we're looking forward to is Taker versus.
It's the only match I even care about.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. We'll have a quick recap on how do you think the Samoa Joe and the AJ storyline how personal they've got and all that. It's pretty good, isn't it?
I'm not a fan of DQ finishes, but I think it worked at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I hate it when they just throw random DQs in and matches and that on pay-per-views, but I agree.
Do you know what really gets to me as well is how poor SmackDown is, and yet that storyline they've got for the title is so good.
But you think SmackDown's poor? SmackDown's so much better than Raw.
Oh, it's not.
So much better than Raw.
It's not. I think they've got...
You take out Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe.
There you go.
What are you left with?
Nothing.
SmackDown is so much better than Raw.
You're left with
a load of tag matches and a load of diva matches.
You take out them 4, you're left with nothing.
That's not necessary.
But look what they're doing. Shinsuke Nakamura, champion.
Yeah.
What have they done with him since? Yeah. Nothing. He's not even in matches. He's not even at the show.
Can I pick up on something as well? Apparently they're bringing back a title, and it's either the European or the Hardcore title, I reckon. They're bringing it back. I found out the other day. But I think personally it's going to be the European. But then I thought to myself, I was like, yeah, to bring the European because you obviously you've got the UK wrestling there as well and all that, so it will be a good thing to bring that back. But I thought to myself, you've got to have another title then on a different brand. So if you're bringing the European title back and you're putting it on, say, SmackDown, then Raw needs a title, so they bring the Hardcore title. I can see them bringing both back.
I think there's too many titles as it is.
Yeah.
I believe
You're telling me it wouldn't be good to have the hardcore title back? And I always liked the European title.
Not hardcore title. What in the PG era?
Huh?
Why?
Yeah.
No point.
Yeah, I know what you're saying there.
I believe there should be just one title, and whoever's champion can go on both shows.
No, Intercontinental. There needs to be Intercontinental's too prestigious.
Maybe the Intercontinental and the US title can keep. Yeah. But I believe there should be only one world champion. There should only be one
but
world
you say
tag
you've
team
got
champions.
Intercontinental title, you've got US title. You need I suppose Europe as well. You'd have the European title.
Why? Because Americans win it.
You've currently got 8 titles. If you consider the fact that there's a possibility of them bringing in women's tag team titles, there could be 10 titles.
It's overkill.
They're looking to bring in a women's continental title.
It's overkill. Well. It's overkill. It's too many titles. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there is a lot.
If they're going to bring in a new...
I think you have one world title and one Intercontinental title.
I believe if you're going to bring in a title...
But then you've got the...
You have to put the brand back together then.
Yeah.
No. Just keep it. Just make the champions appear on both shows. The world champion should appear on both shows. How it was originally
the world
back
championship,
in the day.
If you've still got the brand split with one world champion, he can have to be in 2 rivalries at once.
No, that's not right.
Otherwise, you can have why is he going to go on SmackDown and not be in a rivalry?
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. That's very, very true. Why is he going to show up on SmackDown?
All it's going to be, every pay-per-view is going to be a triple threat match for the title.
No, because what it used to be back in the day was obviously Raw would have a pay-per-view and then SmackDown would have a
No,
pay-per-view.
but you say that with both on titles.
That,
you had a heavyweight champion, a world heavyweight champion as well. That was allowed on both shows at that time.
On the original brand split back in 2003?
Yeah, but didn't they have the world title as well? They had the WWE title and the world title.
The Rock had the world title.
Exactly.
No, don't forget they turned into the Undisputed Champion. So they merged the two together. And the champion used to be on Raw and SmackDown. That's how it used to be, and I believe that's how it should be. But as we're on the topic of titles, don't you think they should bring a title when that's never been done before? How many trio factions have we got in WWE? Untold. Why don't you bring in the trio championship?
Oh, that's it. Bring in 3 titles.
No, but it still
you were just saying they had so many, and now you want to bring 3 more in.
It counts as one title, doesn't it? Really?
But why? Why are you going to trio? You've got 2.
Because have you seen how many trios they have in WWE?
2 in each show.
2 in each show. There's loads of them. You're having a bubble.
Well, let's go for it. You got Sanity and the New Day.
Yeah, you got Shield and now this faction with Braun.
I wouldn't really count them. They're too new to be counted.
But they are though.
Because I still think there's possibility that Braun could turn them very soon.
Well, it ain't going to be until after the Super Showdown.
No.
Well, things change. You never know.
But how many times have you watched more SmackDown and they go, right, the main event tonight is a 6-man tag, a 6-man tag, they love a 6-man tag, don't they? It's like...
but they're not faction against faction. They're just 3 random slip talking, 3 random...
Yeah, but I just think I think that's what it's do. So, overall thoughts on AJ and Joe then?
Yeah, quality. Really good.
I hope Joe wins. I think he deserves it.
Yeah, I love AJ and I do like Joe as well. I think it's funny how you got a TNA rivalry just smashing it right now.
I do believe AJ is going to keep the title until Mania.
I think
and I'm telling you now, it's going to be AJ versus Brian.
I think Joe would have a wicked title run.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I'm all for Joe. I love Joe, but I'm just saying the money is for AJ and Brian.
Do you know what I think Joe is? Joe is what Kevin Owens was on NXT.
Yeah.
I think what he had going with Brock Lesnar, he should have beat Brock. I believe he should be the one to beat Brock.
No, Braun should have beat Brock.
Yeah, Braun.
Well, either of the two. But at the time, I think I would like to have seen Joe win that.
I agree with you.
Vince McMahon was hell bent on Roman Reigns getting that ring.
You've got to remember now, we've got 2 faces, champions on each show. And, Brock was more of a tweener than a heel, really. So I think you could do a heel champion for a little while. Whether it be Braun or whether it be Joe.
I reckon it'd be Joe. It's going to be. Yeah. Would you reckon on Hell in a Cell match between Jeff Hardy and Orton,
mate,
what bump's going to happen there?
Mate, this is going to be
this
is going to be outrageous.
I reckon, I remember me and Paul were having a discussion and Paul came up with the idea that him swan-tomming off the top and hitting the announce table.
But I think that can happen at the start of the match. And there can be another bump at the end. I think it can be almost like a Mankind and Undertaker. There's going to be 2 bumps. Yeah. I don't think it could be just the 1 bump.
So does someone go through? Does he go through the ring?
Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And this thing is, do you watch the table for free on the network and stuff like that? He said on the network, didn't he? He said, I really want to do a Hell in a Cell match before I retire. and he says, "I want to do a swanton off the top of the Hell in a Cell." So you know for a fact that's happening.
Yeah.
But I don't think. I think it might be simpler through an announce table. I think it can be. I don't know what. I think it can be some mental swanton where you like go 30 feet away and through something.
Knowing
four
Jeff,
tables or something.
knowing Jeff Hardy, he would bring a ladder on top of the cage.
That's what I think.
He would climb up a 50-foot ladder on top of the cage.
There's no way they're
Some way
going
to
to
go.
They
Once
won't
you're
let
going
that
to
happen.
climb higher.
Yeah, no, he
Like,
won't.
do you know the rope to bring it
Yeah.
down? He'll climb up one of them and jump off the fucking framework.
Yeah,
or
I can
something.
definitely see him doing something that's not been done before.
I just hope. I hope we don't go too far.
Mate,
he's
I
not
can
got
see
long
you,
left.
do you know what you saying about bringing the ladder? I can see how he'd want to do that. I don't think they'll let him do that.
You know, he gets them big 60-foot ladders out.
Oh,
He'll take that out there
yeah.
like that, lovely, and then balance 2 tables on top of that ladder, and then dive off.
Remember when Shane was at
That-
the top,
that could be- that could-
and you
yeah.
had the crowd actually chanting, "Please don't jump."
Yeah.
It could be something
Yeah,
like
but
that.
that could happen. Imagine this: him putting a table on top of the announce table, so he's up a little bit higher, and then he'll get the ladder. So there's only like a little bit higher. So there's only a little bit of thing, but the drop once he hits the table will be quite a long way down.
It's going to be
I can't see
amazing.
him getting a ladder up. I don't think a ladder going up there. It won't be stable enough.
Yeah, that's true.
There'll be something.
No, but actually, their Hell in a Cell now is pretty
High.
Yeah.
It's like 25.
Yeah, it's higher,
foot.
but it's also stable. It's pretty stable,
Yeah.
not like it used to be, like with a chain link fence.
Well,
You
to be
always thought
fair,
we were going to go through.
if you listen to Mankind's documentary or Mick Foley's, he said that when Taker chokes landed on top of the cage, the cage wasn't meant to break.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to break.
The panel wasn't meant to break.
Yeah. That's why the next one, when he had he was Cactus Jack with
Triple H.
Triple H, that you could see that they actually put that into it.
Yeah.
At that time, but yeah, you're right. I remember saying that. And that's when his tooth fucking flew up.
No, that was Taker.
No, yeah, that was Taker. That's when his tooth went into his
Taker.
when he fell through.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. What about we've got the Super SmackDown 1000 episodes coming up as well. Obviously, starting it all off, Rock's going to be there.
Well, to be fair, before we get into Superstars, I heard that it's going to be 3 hours.
Yeah,
Are they going to do what they did with Raw?
I reckon it'd be a lot. I reckon it's going to be a lot better than the Raw one.
Well, they can't go for what they did with the Raw one again. That was awful.
So bad.
Even The Undertaker, awful.
Yeah.
What, when he come out for Kane?
When he come out and done nothing, he come
Yeah,
out.
he came
That
out
was
and
Raw
spoke.
25.
Yeah, that's what
That wasn't Raw 1000.
No, we're talking about it's Raw 25.
You have more recent.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a recent one. The Raw 1000 was wicked.
Yeah, I know, yeah. That's what I thought you were talking about when you went Taker.
That
come
when
out, I was like,
Vader
he come
come
out with
back,
Kane.
wasn't it?
Huh?
That's when Vader come back. He looked really good actually.
Yeah.
No.
Love
Raw
Vader.
1000 was that they all come out.
Yeah, Vader was one of them. I'm just bringing
Yeah,
up
but
Vader.
but
Shout out to Vader.
Yeah,
but he
shout
did-
out to he died, didn't he?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah. Love Vader. It's always Vader time, baby.
Yeah, Vader was decent for his time. But I think, with The Rock going to be there, I think The Rock's going to set something up for Mania.
I hope
Yeah.
not.
I think
What do you mean you hope not?
I hope not. Oh, come on. He's
What do you mean you hope not?
too early to set something up for Mania.
Alright, yeah, no, but don't say
I
like you
wanna
don't
sit
want to see
there-
him wrestle
no,
at Mania.
I want to sit there
Prick.
watching WrestleMania, not expecting The Rock to come out. And him come out, not just come out and cut a promo, come out for a match. Like he almost
Yeah.
did with Bray
like
Wyatt.
he did, like he
Do you
did with
remember
Bray
the
Wyatt.
video?
That 30-minute part of rubbish.
Yeah, but do you remember the goosebumps you got when you thought he was
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt?
Bro.
Yeah. How bad was that though?
Yeah, but when you thought he was going to fight Bray Wyatt,
Yeah.
the goosebumps.
Yeah.
I want that kind of thing.
When he ripped off his what tracks he
What they
wears?
do now, they promote too much.
you
They
get
don't,
a,
they don't give you a
Shut up, put on
surprise.
job.
That's what made The Undertaker Shawn Michaels on Raw so good. The fact no one expected The Undertaker to be there.
Well,
Yeah.
I knew Tate was going to be there last
Alright,
week.
you knew Undertaker was there. Most people did not know Undertaker
Yeah.
was going to be there. It was a surprise
What?
to most people.
It was leaked online that he was going to be there
Yeah,
next
no,
week.
but I didn't watch it. I thought there could always be a chance because Shawn Michaels was on there and he was going to talk about it.
I think Rock's going to do something with Elias on SmackDown 1000.
Yeah, the Rock concert.
Oh yeah, it could be great. Alive first, The Rock at WrestleMania in a rock concert.
No, I don't think it'll have anything to do with
It's
that.
just going to be that
Yeah, just-
segment for that.
Yeah, just
And obviously
do it.
Taker's going to do something on SmackDown.
But why is Elias going to be on SmackDown?
Because it's both. They're going to. Because it's SmackDown
I know, but then
1000.
why would you waste a segment of Elias on it?
Because The Rock's going to be in it.
But then why waste
Why?
it?
Why?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Elias is
Why?
what? But I don't understand what you lot don't see in Elias. The guy is money.
He's not money. He is. He's like a fucking shilling.
I'm sorry, he's not like Jeff Jarrett. The guy who smashed a million guitars and never drew one dime.
Yeah. Well, nor was fucking Elias.
Elias, he's the second best merch seller of the whole company.
Is
What are
he?
you going on about?
Is he though?
Yes.
Really?
No, he's not.
Yes. His album
he's
went
not.
to number
Really?
one.
No, he's not. He's
Really?
not the second merch
No.
seller. He's
No
not.
way.
No way.
Roman Reigns sells more than him.
Roman Reigns is
John
number
Cena's
one.
number one. What?
Yeah, no, I think Roman
Reigns
is
now,
now.
well, Reigns and Cena
number
are the top
one. Yeah,
two.
Reigns,
They're the top two.
Cena, AJ, fucking probably Braun selling more now.
Yeah, get these
Get
hands,
these
t-shirts.
hands. Get these hands. Yeah.
Elias
Fuck Elias.
is the second
No,
best
he's
merch
not.
seller in
What, out of
WWE.
Cena and Reigns?
Out
No
of Europe.
chance.
Out of Europe.
Oh, change. Oh, go
Oh,
here.
here we go.
Where's he from?
It's from America, you twat.
Yeah. Where's he from in
I
America?
don't know.
Yeah, well, he's probably the biggest merch seller. He probably ain't even the biggest merch seller in that city.
He's the best merch seller in Europe. I know that for a fact.
Why? Because you bought the
No,
t-shirt.
he's not. I don't buy it.
No, I don't buy it.
You're
I
also
don't buy
putting
it.
him above
No.
Burn It Down for Seth Rollins
Yeah,
t-shirt.
no way.
No
way.
He's not
No,
delusional,
no.
mate. His album went
I
number one
don't-
on Spotify.
I doubt he's in the top 10.
Did it?
His album went number one on iTunes.
I've never heard anything from it. and I
have
wouldn't want
not-
to.
Mate, his album is funny. It's great.
Nah.
Mate, you lot are not off
I
the
don't like
reds.
Elias.
You lot need to walk with
he's not in the top
Elias.
10. I can
No,
sit and
he
name 10
will,
that
he's
are going to be
probably
ahead
is in
of
the
him.
top 10.
He's not in
He
the
probably
top
is in the top 10.
No, he's
but
not.
He's number two
he's
in
probably,
Europe.
He's probably in Europe, not in...
The Shield
I
combined,
don't
you
even
know,
think
their
that.
combined merchandise for the Shield can be higher than him.
No, mate, he's not delusional, mate.
Alright.
He's not done our style when you see him, let's be honest about it. You know what I mean? What you lot know about wrestling, go out and stamp. You know what I mean?
Hanging around with postcard.
Can I finish? Please, can I finish?
Okay.
Okay, I'm finished.
Right. We've probably come to the end of this podcast now. It's getting late. I'm getting tired.
I've got to go to work.
I've got work tomorrow morning. I think it's time for the 1 minute rant.
Again? Do I have to?
Every single episode.
What's your rank going to be this week?
What is the rant this week?
I don't know, I haven't come up with anything.
You're telling me,
Well, it's not going to be Roman Reigns again after last week.
what, you're a Roman Reigns fan now?
Oh, I love him, yeah.
Yeah.
Proper Reigns fan, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I buy his merchandise, to get him above Elias.
Right, the stopwatch is there.
What's
Do
your
you
rank
know
going to be?
what's your rank going to be
I
about?
don't know.
You
think there's not one thing
What
that's-
put a bee in your bonnet this week?
What proper grind your gears about wrestling
Everything at the moment, apart from Braun.
and Elias?
Yeah, so
Well, probably have to say maybe Kevin Owens for no reason coming out on Bobby Lashley.
alright, there you
I
go.
don't know. This is just made up.
1 minute rant. No, yeah, but did you like it?
I always like seeing Kevin Owens.
No, did you like the fact that he quit last week?
Bobby Lashley quite funny as well. I like his new character.
So what's your 1
I'm
minute
going
rant?
to do a happy rant. A 1 minute happy rant.
How can you have a rant that's happy?
Well, why not? It makes a change from being bloody miserable all the time.
Alright, go on, you
You
got-
always call me miserable. I
Alright.
want to do something
What was
happy.
it? Wait. Always call you what?
Miserable.
Do you know what? That was worse than you said it the first time. What do we always call you? Right.
Right, let's find out what makes Paul miserable.
Let's see what makes Paul miserable. Alright. 1 minute. Are you
Alright,
ready?
I'll get a 1 minute rant.
Are you ready?
3, 2,
Are you ready?
1.
I probably not, but let's go anyway.
Alright.
Time
Go.
up, me time up.
Go.
Right, my rant this week. What have really pissed me off? These two motherfuckers. I've got to sit here listening to him go on about The Undertaker constantly, even though he's an old man and needs a Zimmer frame to get round. He finally cut a good promo, first time ever. Awful in the ring. You're both going on about him versus Shawn Michaels in WrestleMania. Do you not realise that the combined age of them two is like 130? It's going to be awful. It's going to be a dreadful match. What match are you going to put them in? A 5 minute Iron Man match, first one to die losing match. That's what it's going to go. They can't go for more than 5 minutes. Yeah, I have to sit here constantly for like hours on end with you two just chatting a load of shit. Do you know how many times I've had to pause this and cut it just because they won't shut up about random crap? Earlier in the show, he had the cheek to See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm halfway through talking, and what they've done is they've just stopped me, cut it off, and now they're telling me I've got 10 seconds left. Although I didn't look at the time, I think I had about 15, 20 seconds left. I have to sit here now with these. So I'm done talking. They've just cut me again, as you probably guessed, and you know.
No, wait. Can I just say, the reason why I cut him so many times is because he was going on like he does the cuts. At the beginning of his rant, it was like, I have to cut. You don't cut nothing. I'm cutting everything.
Do you know what? I think.
Fuck you. I'm done.
No, it's not bad, that. Right. Ladies and gents, it's been a pleasure as always.
He's caked me.
The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels are the greatest of all time.
Yep.
They are the best in the world at what they do. They may be at the combined age of 158, but they're still going to have the best match of anyone at WrestleMania next year.
It has been a great podcast. I am certainly cream crackered now.
Yeah.
We're going to let you go, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know if he's going to be back. He seems to storm out every
week.
event.
Every week now. Is this going to be a thing?
No, it's not going to be a thing. You ain't getting rid of me that easy. Right, I've still got 10 seconds left.
Thanks, ladies and gentlemen.
When my time
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been
Can I finish?
great.
Please, can I finish? Okay, I finished.